On.
What's up, everyone?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Thanks, Don. Happy Father's Day. That wonderful
Thanks.
cat that you have.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Cat dad.
Cat dad. Number one cat dad right here. We had a great day today. The commish may be joining us. And as a lot of people know, if you check out the Facebook, we did a little prank on the commish on the golf course. And hold on. Hey, Damon. We're at my house. I'm doing a podcast. Are you coming over? All right, I'll see you later. Yeah, right now. Bye. So Damon, thank you, Rod, for showing Damon that we were on right now. It's kind of funny. So let's open up a crisp lager, New Trail, and if you look, this is the Billtown Blues Festival edition. Cheers, Don.
Cheers.
Salud.
You were there, right?
I was there. We saw. We were there Saturday night for the last 3 acts, and it was awesome. They were great. They were killing it. The setup was good. The Blues Festival has a couple new members to the board.
Yep.
And they're trying to do new things, such as bringing some energy. New Trail was there. Bullfrog. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. It's a good time. Yeah. Your booth looked awesome with the big truck behind it.
That was my idea.
That's a good idea. I think everybody saw New Trail for sure.
Good.
For sure. So, Don, what do we have?
Today we've got a Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve. This is a 9-year, just like their introductory bottle is, but this is a single barrel reserve. So it's a 120 proof single barrel. And we have a very old bottle. If you notice the label, this isn't what you can find on your shelf these days. This is probably the original label that Single Barrel Reserve was introduced in.
And we're not sure what year this is. We're going to take a guess and say, well, for sure it was prior to 2021, right?
Definitely.
The way that wax is coming off, though.
It's very brittle. But it was stored normally.
Huh. I mean, this could be probably a 2019. Not that it really matters a whole lot, but a little bit, I guess. I haven't had this yet. Have you? The 9-year?
Yeah. So when you go
single barrel,
Sabrina and I went on tour there, and this is what we bottled up under the new label, and put our fingerprints in the wax. Even the wax stamps are different that they use now. But I haven't had one that was bottled this long ago. So the liquid is potentially a little bit different, changed over the years, and obviously it's single barrel, so every barrel is going to be a little different. But the color on this is just almost red, almost garnet. Really nice dark color.
It is a real nice dark color. Wow, you're getting some real strong aroma. That's super sweet, super smoky.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot sweeter smell than I would have thought. What proof is this?
120.
120 proof. The commish better show up because I don't want to drink this whole bottle alone. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, I mean the aroma. The first thing I wanted to say was cherry, but I am getting a ton of that smoke. So now I almost want to say like smoking cherry wood.
Yeah. First thing I was gonna say is cherry too.
Yeah,
it's funny. Pretty cool. I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna try it. Salute. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Cheers.
Bye, Dad.
holy great bourbon. Oh my gosh.
It's good. It's more syrupy than I would have expected.
This
In
is
the
unbelievable. It's nothing like I would have imagined. You like Knob Creek?
I do, yeah. So I was not a fan first time I had Knob Creek. I thought it was too bold.
Yeah.
And now Booker's is my favorite thing. So this is kind of a notch down from Booker's. But I mean, for the proof, it's got crazy character, but it's not. It doesn't burn too bad.
Not at all. A little bit.
Smooth.
And it lingers around. I mean, it's definitely a little peppery. You can feel it, but it is so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try another sip of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. This is a great bourbon.
It has the char of a marshmallow skin. When you completely burn a marshmallow and take that black part off, it's got that type of char character to it.
It really does.
The sweetness is still totally there.
It really does. So Don, tell us a little bit about the bottle. Like, who signed this?
So this one's got Fred No's signature on it.
Mm-hmm.
In 1992, Booker No, who is Jim Beam's grandson, there was no Beam descendant to hand the company down to. So it was handed down to Booker No, who was a nephew. And he kind of took over. And in 1992, he decided that Jim Beam needed 4 high-end brands. They were just making, the white label. They probably had black label by then. Rye, definitely. And Old Tub was the original recipe of Jim Beam before they figured out their yeast and everything. But those things were around. And Booker knows, so we need some high-end, expensive products. That's where Booker's, Knob Creek, Baker's, and Basil Hayden came from. So all 4 of those were invented by Booker No, and all 4 of them have a No signature on them. A lot of them have Booker on them. This one has Fred No on it.
And who is Fred? Is that Booker's son?
Fred is his son, yeah. And then Freddie is Fred's son, who's currently doing amazing things with blending. Just really taking it to the whole next level.
Wow. Super cool story.
Mm-hmm.
Family business.
Yeah. They're, I think Freddie's the 8th or 9th generation Beam distiller.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. As long as this country's been here, there's been a Beam or a No making whiskey.
Damn.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? That's pretty solid.
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. But check the signature out on the side of the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
This one has Fred.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool to have like one of each. Booker, Fred, and Freddie.
Yeah, if you have like a really old 90s bottle, it's definitely gonna have Booker's name on it.
Yeah.
I think Basil Hayden, obviously Booker's, still have Booker's name on it, and Baker's may too.
Where did Basil Hayden get its name?
That I'm
Do you
not sure.
know?
No, that I have to look up. I know Baker. Baker was, I think Jim Beam's like other nephew or his son with a different name.
So Basil had to be a
but it sounds
first
like
name
it
of
would
one of
be
the kids.
A family member.
Yeah. Wow. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of something I can name after my kids, right?
Yeah.
No. So we opened the Sidebar this weekend. New Trail is the big sponsor of the Sidebar. We have a very large selection of New Trail beers.
Mm-hmm.
And besides New Trail, is there anybody else that has as much as us there in our area?
Another bar that has as many as you. The Brickyard has 4 dedicated New Trail taps. Sidebar has 4 dedicated New Trail taps. And that's it.
And the bar has 2.
And the bar has 2.
So we have a total of 6
Yep.
at the 2 spots.
Mm-hmm.
And then every other canned New Trail that we can get, I think, for the most part.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right now, but yeah, stuff that's not on tap and the stuff that is on tap is also available in smaller format.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's going really good too. All the
Good.
musicians really like it.
Mhm.
Neutral takes care of our music. Music. What am I trying
Your
to say?
musicians,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the musicians.
Neutral covers your local thirsty artists while they're playing at Sidebar.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Yes. While they're playing at the Sidebar. Sidebar looks great too.
That's amazing. You guys really have to be there to feel how the music sounds. I don't even want to say hear how the music sounds. I want to say feel how it sounds in that space. It's just, it was amazing. Sean Farley played there for opening night and just really filled the room with music in a warm way. And it wasn't jarring.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah.
His voice is amazing. And like any song you throw at him, I think he could come up with his own unique way of playing it and singing it. Like it's nuts. We saw him again at the Salvos last night.
Yeah.
Amazing. The guy can sing and play guitar and just keep the mix going better than anybody else. I know.
And build guitars if you need one.
He does.
Check out Guitar Leagues.
And gazoos.
And kazoos, yeah.
Buy a kazoo for your kids, your grandkids. We had the grandsons here tonight. I got to get Cohen one.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I got
cool.
one for Charlotte. She liked it.
Did
she
you?
figured out how to play it. She was going to town on it.
Yeah. It's kind of tough to figure it out if you haven't done it before when you're a kid, but I think I remember the first time I picked one up. It wasn't a Farley. It was not a Farley.
Right?
You know, we talk about kazoos and say Farley kazoos like a Les Paul guitar, you know? And even the Farley guitars, like there should be a Sean Farley following like major musicians.
Yeah. He's making them out of his wood remnants after he builds a guitar. He's got like rosewood and ebony and he's got Purple Heart, whatever the heck from from not the Amazon, but Purple Heart something that he's making, little kazoos out of. They're amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Cheers, Don. I can't wait to get to this cigar. So we have a friend. I don't know if Don really knows him too well. I think you met him before. Jim Huffman. He's a pilot, a private pilot. He may be watching right now. And Jim flies into Williamsport every now and then. And he comes to the bar, he sees me, and we smoke a cigar. His favorite cigars are Rocky Patel's. Okay. So I try to have, a wide range of cigars so that no matter who comes in, I have something for them. And I've never had this one we're going to smoke tonight. I'm going to smoke tonight. And it's a Rocky Patel. And Dawn and Sabrina got it for me for Father's Day. So I'm going to light it up and smoke it for Father's Day. I have another friend down in Austin, Ben. And Ben would appreciate a Rocky Patel that he hasn't had, right? I guarantee you Jim has had this cigar. I don't think Ben has. And there's a couple of smokers in Williamsport that like Rocky Patel's also, but Williamsport is not a big city. So there's not a big selection of Rocky Patel's in Williamsport. And you got me one that I have not had. I can't wait. I'm gonna take it up to the screen here. So it's a Rocky Patel, vintage 1992. And look at how that thing is. Look at this. This is great.
The wrapper says Perfecto as if it were the size. Do you think that's a size or do you think that's part of the name? Because then it says 4x48.
It's I can't answer that. I'm gonna say it's a size. You should Google that real quick.
It seems to be because this is tiny little torpedo-shaped thing.
I don't really go for these small ones. I've been smoking a lot of cigars for quite some years, and I can't say that I've seen the Perfecto. And you guys can laugh at me if it is a size. Just write a comment up there.
4.5 to 9 inches.
There you go.
That's a wide range.
I mean, this is definitely a 4.5 because of that little knob that's on there, right? Yeah, I think that's the thing that does it. So I can tell you right now, it's a real earthy cigar. Um, I think it was rated as a 91.
Sweet.
So it's rated pretty good.
Mhm.
It definitely is going to carry some like coffee and maybe even that real earthy wood burnt marshmallow taste.
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
like I'm feeling like this might be a really good pairing. I kind of want to dip it in the Knob Creek, right? Actually, we're gonna do that. Just gonna dip it a little bit. Let's do a real light cut on this one.
Yeah, so I think I just said Booker Noe invented all these brands in 1992. This cigar is the 1992 vintage, and it's aged 10 years. And I'm of the 1992 vintage, so I'm going to say it was a pretty good year.
So confused. Like, what side do I smoke on this? Do I need to cut it? I mean, I do because it's not like. I really don't know the answer to this. This
The
thing's
Perfecto features a tapered head.
tapered.
So I assume the head is how you spoke, right? Similar to a pyramid. Unlike other cigar types, the Perfecto has a pronounced bulge in its midsection and an unusual closed foot. So
Right.
you smoke the head or the foot? I assume the head.
Yeah. Why is it closed like that?
No idea.
Do I cut the closed part that I light? Like, what is this? Dude, this is a crazy cigar. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to smoke this thing. Where's my lighter? I don't even have my lighter. Hold on, I gotta go get it. Talk about it a little bit, Don. Telling you, it smells pretty earthy and smoky. Smoky, woody.
So the Perfecto cigar shape is noted for its closed foot and bulging midsection that tapers towards the head. It may vary greatly in both length and rig gauge. But it doesn't say how to cut it.
I don't think you do.
I'm sure you do either.
All right, let's try it. I'm going in. I don't know if it's the right way or wrong. I can't even heat it up because it's closed, right? I gotta cut it to heat it up. Let's see what happens. It's interesting. Like it's burning like it wants to go. Okay. Richie, how am I supposed to smoke this cigar?
Without me? Is that what you mean?
Are you coming down? I could use some help.
What the fuck? How did you know? Where are you?
I'm in my backyard at the pool. We're trying to light this Rocky Patel up. And like it's a crazy cigar.
Don't cut too deep.
Rocky Patel.
Cut above the cap.
Yeah, I was calling. My family's out of town and I haven't seen you in a while, so I see what you were doing.
Richie, come on down. We have a single barrel reserve Knob Creek that Don and I just did, popped. And I'm smoking a cigar. Come on down.
All right, I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Perfect.
All right.
See ya.
Later.
Richie Johnson's coming to grace us with his presence.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do it wrong?
No, I think you're exactly right.
Am I?
It said shallow cut. Don't cut off the whole cap.
Like the cap or this?
No, the other side.
This?
No.
So I'm supposed to smoke it from this side?
Yeah.
No, and I'm lighting it
It
here?
said consider using the V too, but you already cut it.
I didn't. I lit it.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And I'm supposed to smoke it this way?
Yeah. Is it drawn?
Very little. We're going to cut that off a little bit. God, people are probably laughing at me for this one. Like I said, I don't smoke a lot of Rockies, but let's try. I think I did that wrong, to be honest with you. I really do. I really do. I think I did it backwards, but
It's
we're gonna
alright.
do it anyway.
Yeah.
So, I got to tell you, the Rocky Patels that I've had, none of them have ever disappointed. And when we were down in Florida a couple months ago, Don,
Mhm.
I smoked a couple Rocky Patels down there, and
Mhm.
one was on the show. It had all the crystals on it, right?
Yeah.
This is great. And I see what they mean by the center bulge,
Mhm.
right? And it comes back down. I may be smoking this backwards, but it's still great. I know people are just laughing right now. I'm smoking a cigar backwards, right?
Yeah.
I should have known too. I mean, I got to snip the butt,
Mhm.
but like even the description wasn't really clear, right?
Yeah, I had to read a whole article to figure this out. But you're only supposed to light the nipple, and not the whole edge, the side you're smoking on, which gives you a few minutes to focus on the wrapper. It says, because you're just getting that wrapper from that nipple when it's on fire, and not everything that's inside. So we're gonna have to get another. It didn't cost that much.
I mean,
We're
this
gonna have
is
to
crazy.
get another one to try.
How much did this
It was
cost?
like $8.75.
$8.75 for a Perfecto size.
Yeah.
You know what else is weird though? Like the wrapper is on there
Yeah, it's on there that you're supposed to.
the wrong way then.
Mhm.
Like it's totally backwards. Everything about this cigar is backwards. I'm so confused. And guys, I didn't drink that much bourbon today. I hardly had anything.
Only half a bottle.
Okay, so listen,
It was a tiny bottle.
you're gonna laugh. And I gotta try one the right way now too.
Yeah.
But it's sweet.
Oh, yeah?
The wrapper,
Mhm.
the outside wrapper is definitely a sweeter wrapper. And I know it's Ecuador, I think, is the wrapper. The filler is Nicaraguan
Mhm.
and Dominican on this cigar. And you know, I think they say that you should have this coffee, real smoky. It's funny how they say that.
Right.
Or wood, you know,
Can't believe that
wood.
cigar is smoking.
I know, right? A wood coffee, and lighter taste, but still robust, right? So like the description's perfect. Like you can taste the sweetness in the outside wrapper, which is pretty cool.
Mhm.
And it's natural. It's not like smoking an acid or a Drew Estate or something. And it's drawing, even from the wrong end, it's drawing really good. And it tastes really good. Listen, I'm telling you, y'all should try it from the wrong end. It's a good cigar.
Yep, get to him.
Joke's not on me, guys. Joke's on everybody else laughing at me. This is super good. And look at the ash. I think the ash is gonna stay a while too.
Mhm.
Probably because it's wrapped really good where I'm supposed to cut it, but yeah, not bad. It's funny too, you could tell like the wrapper in the thick part. I'm gonna call it the knuckle, right? It's gonna be interesting when I get down there, what's gonna happen if it gets real hot, because it kind of grows down here.
Yeah.
And I think the other way, what happens is it's bigger. It's bigger at the end that I was supposed to light, right? Or it's real narrow, which is why I would taste the paper,
Just the
right?
wrapper.
Taste the wrapper, and then it's going to open up, and then it's going to narrow down again. I see the concept. I like it, right? But like, it's smoking really good right now.
Mhm. Like a blunt.
It's kind of smoking like a blunt, yeah. It is. Not that I know what that
Yeah,
is.
who would know?
But you know what else? I dipped it in the Knob Creek too.
Yeah.
So I'm probably getting that also.
True.
You know, they should do that.
Mhm.
You know how makers waxes off the bottle? They should dip off the ends of the cigars before they pack them.
Mhm.
Cheers. See how it pairs.
Mhm.
So this opened up. What are you thinking now?
Getting like a really deep butterscotch and honey on top of everything else that we already had. They didn't go away. They're still there.
They are. It's funny. I can feel the butterscotch. Yeah, I can taste that coming through. Smell it coming through too. This is a super nice 120.
Yeah.
Super nice. This is the better 120 that we've had.
It's great. Yeah. I don't think Jim Beam can do any wrong. It's 9 years old. I don't know if I said that earlier, but this is a 9-year-old single barrel. And every body gets going to be different because it's single barrel. It's going to have slight variation, but it's got so much wood sugar coming through.
Yeah.
It's like that maple sugar, but it's from American oak. And it's just really, really forward.
It is really, really forward in the most pleasant way.
Mm-hmm.
So the pairing, this is going to be in the 9s. This cigar cut and smoked the wrong way
backwards
with the Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve 9-year is amazing. This is one of the best pairings that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
I might rate this before you rate the bourbon this
Yeah,
time.
go for it.
I don't know if I'm ready yet.
That's fine. We got time.
So listen, today we are going to give away a bottle of Knob Creek. That's from our stash. It's not this one. This is the only one that we had in our arsenal.
I'll give you the new one.
Of the older bottle. We will give you the newer bottle of the Knob Creek Reserve 9-year.
Yeah, single barrel reserve. 9-year.
Single barrel reserve 9-year. All you have to do is send a message here. You have to like us on Facebook and YouTube. Send up a message before we're done, and we're gonna pick somebody there from the messages, and we're gonna get with you, and maybe even do a review with that person.
Just review.
And you get a bottle of Knob Creek 9, single barrel reserve. Speaking of Facebook, I'm sure some of you have seen this. I'm sure some of you need to see this. But we played a prank on the commish on my dad yesterday, golfing for Father's Day. And he drove the ball on hole 18. My other son-in-law drove a ball on 18, and it was huge. It was almost a 300-yard drive. And it's uphill. Like, he crushed it. I get up there, I crush it. It goes, I don't know, 250, right? And I said, man, Tony, did you use that new ball that I have? And he goes, I did. Like, it goes super far. I said, it's so light. It doesn't make any sense how this ball will go that far. And he goes, I don't understand it. And my dad said, what are you guys talking about? And I said, Dad, here. And I threw him this ball. And it weighs half as much as a golf ball weighs. He grabs it. He's like, there's no way this is legal. He tees it up. He gets up there, he whacks it, and it explodes. It was an exploding golf ball. And on the video, you see him, and he just starts laughing. It was so funny. So anyway, this video has, well over 2,000 views now. And this is like within 24 hours. It's got, I don't know how many hundreds of shares, but like people in Tokyo are going to be watching this video. It's the funniest thing to see. And it was perfect. It was a perfect setup. Perfect setup.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony said it's funny. You both drove like crazy on that hole. Set him right up.
Best drives of the day. All three of us had the best drives of the day. And it set the tone perfectly. And we waited. Like, I tried to get him on 15, which is this elevated hole looking down over the pond. And I said, I'm going to use this new ball. And I duffed it into the water. The two of them had great drives, but I couldn't do it then because I'm not a good golfer. I'm not like them. But it was cool. It worked. So listen, we need more comments. We want a choice. We're going to give away a Knob Creek Reserve today. As soon as Richie Johnson pulls in here, we're going to do the giveaway. All you have to do is comment there on the video live right now.
Should we do it to noon? That's it.
Huh?
If we wait a little while, we can let everyone like the page.
He's right.
We'll draw it in.
Like the page. We're going to draw it tomorrow.
Yep. So you've got till tomorrow sometime. We'll call it mid-afternoon to subscribe to the page, get on the list, and we'll pick.
Maybe it should be tomorrow night.
All right.
Maybe we should do another one and pick somebody from there.
Sure.
Okay, that's what we'll do. So like the page, post a comment, tell us how much you like Knob Creek and what other Knob Creeks we should bring on the show. And then we'll pick a winner.
Mhm.
And maybe we'll even throw in a cigar to go with it because this is really good.
So we've done knob 12 already, and I forget the proof.
Where did we do that one?
We did that when Matt was here.
Oh, that was a knob.
Yeah.
Knob 12. Did we do that here? Or did we do it at your house?
We did that above.
We did. At the lounge.
Mhm.
What did I pair that cigar? Or what cigar did I pair
You
that
don't have
with?
your notebook, so I have no idea.
I think that was an Alec Bradley.
I think it might have been. It wasn't the.
It wasn't
It wasn't
Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper, but it was the next one. It was like a black
The Tempest.
Tempest. Yeah.
And I think that got a good review.
Oh yeah. Knob Creek 12. They bottle at 100 proof, so they proof that down to 100.
So that's 100, and this is a 120.
And this one sticks up at 120.
So I think the Knob Creek 12 was probably around an 8.4
Mhm.
pairing.
think
8.4,
so.
8.6, if I remember.
And I have to say, I got back into that bottle, and it opened up and it changed, and it got highly complex, but it showed all of its colors.
Interesting.
And it is unbelievable. And I can't wait to see what happens to this particular bottle as we let it just sit around a little bit at that 120 proof.
Nice. So I just took a hit of that
Mhm.
after a hit of the cigar. And I'm telling you, it was total chocolate. I could taste chocolate coffee. So I guess like a mocha coffee type taste with the cigar and the bourbon. This is a great pairing.
I could get that. I'm getting a really dark, sweet earthiness
Mm-hmm.
in the end, in the very, very, very end. I can see how that'd be heightened with that earthy, coffee-forward cigar.
This cigar is smoking really good too.
It
The
is.
ash is amazing. The heat is perfect. The wrapper is burning evenly. It's starting to loosen up on the one spot, but I think it's going to go back together. It's not hot, even up close. Like it's been kept at a prime humidity,
Good.
so it's burning good.
Yeah, it was a new box too. I think I was sitting there.
Was it really?
There was one missing.
I might go buy that box.
Yeah.
It's a good cigar.
Mhm.
And it's sweet on my lips too,
Right.
but I did dip it.
Sure.
I think I need a little more.
Yeah.
Before we rate this,
It's good. I mean, the whiskey's changing in a pleasant way, but it's not
Need a little
dropping
more?
anything we started with. It's building, which is kind of fun.
all right, it's really good.
Mhm.
I'm really digging this.
Mhm.
We're gonna try some crisp with it too
Yeah.
first.
How's the crisp pair with this?
Another New Trail crisp. Okay, so hopefully we get to go back and make some edits to our videos so that
Yeah.
we can do a little snippet, review, throw it up. Everybody can see it real quick for what it's worth, and then go out and buy these cigars and pair them up. It's really good. For Dawn, I'm gonna rate this. I think this should have been higher than a 91, first of all. I think they're low on that.
It should have been at least a 92 just for the parity.
But maybe if I would have turned it around, it wouldn't have been as good, right?
We'll find out.
So maybe I did it the right way.
Maybe tomorrow.
We'll do it tomorrow. Dude, I'm giving this a 9.3. This pairing is one of the best pairings we've done. It's one of the best pairings that I've had.
I didn't ask you this week, but you said a little bit. But what changed on that whiskey when you started getting into the cigar?
I think it brought out, like I said, I think it brought out almost like a chocolate, like a real sweet coffee taste. Definitely, you know, I'm going to say woody, but like it's sweet. I can't believe how sweet this cigar was. And I did dip it though right away. So that may have changed. It definitely changed a lot, right?
Sure.
But do it. Like this is a great cigar just to dip it in your bourbon before you smoke it. Clearly. But the coffee definitely comes out. Like you could taste it. And it's not like flavored like that.
Right. Booker No's famous quote is, enjoy your whiskey any damn way you please. If you want to enjoy it on the end of your cigar, then that's great.
Rocky Patel should do a little something similar. I'm
Right.
telling you that right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to be opening up the cigar lounge, and we have a couple inquiries of bourbon people that may want to join us and indulge in bourbon and a cigar at the lounge. We have the owner of Angel's Envy, Terry Bradshaw, is talking about coming up in the area, and you know, maybe we'll be able to do it then. That would be pretty cool. Even though we didn't give him the best rating, we just said he needed to improve.
Yeah, we're in the age of celebrity high-end alcohol as an entire category, and it's funny how some of them are amazing and some of them really suck, and a lot of them are right in the middle. I think it kicked off with Ryan Reynolds on Aviation Gin, which is an exceptional product. I really like Aviation.
I mean, I think it would have kicked off with like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he had one
with
earlier. Jay-Z had some stuff earlier.
Jay-Z, we have that in here. We have both of them.
Ludacris has a cognac that I don't know that ever took off. But it's just really started to really go. Terry's was kind of in the middle for us. Michael Jordan makes tequila. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But then Kylie Jenner's tequila and Elon Musk's tequila are rated some of the worst in the world, which really cracks me up.
I've never had Elon's.
Well, it's 12 grand, so.
It makes sense. So value for bottle is definitely not there, right? Because it's tequila.
And I think even in a blind taste test, it's getting its ass kicked.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
We might have to try it though. Maybe we'll do the
We can get
tequila
our hands
pairing.
on it, yeah.
I don't know how good cigars go with tequila. This cigar is
Wait,
burning
yeah.
great. Look at this. Don doesn't smoke, but he can even see that it's burning good.
Smells good. It looks like it's burning great. It's short. You know, it looks very approachable to a lot of different people, right? It's not a huge commitment.
And the price for a Rocky is pretty cheap.
Yeah, Rockies they seem to come in really, really good.
Yeah. I think like if this was a bigger city, the cigar would probably be about 12. But even $12 for a Rocky Patel is pretty good.
Right.
Pretty good. Jim, I can't wait to see you and smoke another Rocky with you. So Don, for the bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean, I rated what, 9.3, right?
On the pairing.
On a pairing.
What's your whiskey rating? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first on that.
Right.
Maybe you should go first. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I mean,
I know my number.
Yeah. I'm struggling with somewhere to put this because I do want to rate it pretty high, you know. And we've done quite a few shows now where I'm trying to remember where I've put stuff. And I don't remember where I did because we don't have our notebook in front of us. I'm going to say that, and it's a tough comparison. I want to say that the 12-year is better, but that's probably only because I went back to that bottle and got into it and fell in love with it. But this one, bottled at a 120, you know, it's not the norm. When you get into it, it doesn't feel exactly like 120. It maybe feels like 110, but it definitely feels over the 107 bottled bond mark. And there's so much going on. It keeps changing. I haven't sipped it in a minute. As soon as he said chocolate, you get like a dark chocolate syrup
Yeah.
in the back end, and like eating coffee beans, not drinking coffee, but
Right.
chewing on roasted coffee beans
Yeah.
is what you get, which I absolutely love. That's my other favorite drink.
Coffee.
Yeah. This is going to be in the nines. I think it's a 9.2 for parity's sake.
Wow. So I was gonna go 9-1, okay, and a 9-3 on the pairing.
Yeah.
But I can be convinced to come up to the 9-2 and a 9-3 on the pairing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what it is.
That's great. That's a really, really great bottle. We don't know how old this is. We don't know when they put it in a barrel. We don't know when they distilled it. But you have to assume that it's changing over the years. So if this is closer to 2000 than it is to 2021 when they changed the label, then you have to assume it's going to be a fairly different liquid. Climates have changed and all that. It feels old. I mean, there's no
It definitely does. It looks old
empirical
too.
evidence for that, but it feels old, and it feels like classic Jim Beam stuff.
True story. Yeah. Damn, Don, you have a way with words on bourbon. Got to tell you.
Thanks.
So 9-2, 9-3 on the pairing. This is the highest pairing we've had, I think.
It may be.
And I think it's
And you've
maybe
had-
the highest rating
You've had 3 or 4 exceptional pairings the last
I have.
couple shows.
Have we had a 9 yet? A 9+?
Yeah, I think that Michter show was close to 9.
Was that the cotton one?
Oh, it was the second cotton one.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But this is a straight up a 9-3, without a doubt.
Mhm.
This is a great pairing. You guys should all try it.
Yep.
Cheers, Don.
Cheers.
Happy Father's Day. We're gonna change the title to this too, right? To win a bottle of Knob Creek.
Yeah. Let me go back and see if I can do that. Or we'll just comment.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good stuff.
Summer's here. Enjoy.
Mhm.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Cheers.